July 31st, 2022, 5:30 a.m. A surveillance camera captures a car speeding down a desolate stretch of road in Strongsville, Ohio. Seconds later, it slams into a brick wall at over 100 miles per hour. Two people die on impact. One survives, not because of a miracle, but because she was the driver.
The families of God and Davia, I'm so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose.
This is the story of Mackenzie Shirilla, a teenager with a plan and a crash that wasn't an accident.
Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
Mackenzie was just 17, a rising senior, a girl with TikToks, selfies, and plans for college. But behind the soft smiles and suburban routine, something was unraveling.
Mackenzie had recovered enough to celebrate Halloween. She and her friends went out on the town trick-or-treating, dressed as corpses.
Her relationship with 20-year-old Dominic Russo had grown toxic.
2 weeks before the crash, Shirilla allegedly threatened to crash her car during an argument with Russo.
And she said, "Dominic, I'm going to crash this car."
The two fought, broke up, got back together. Friends described it as obsessive and volatile.
We feel like Davion was just a victim of it.
Friends of Dominic and Davion came to police to share information from Life 360.
By the summer of 2022, Mackenzie was spiraling, and she wasn't hiding it. Posts began to appear online, sad lyrics, vague threats, cryptic messages that made little sense at the time, until everything made too much sense.
Mackenzie was almost unrecognizable. She certainly looked nothing like the grieving victim of a horrific auto accident who'd lost her boyfriend only 3 months before.
On the night of July 30th, Mackenzie took the wheel of her Toyota Camry. In the passenger seat, Dominic. In the back, their mutual friend, Davion Flanagan. The three had just smoked marijuana.
All right, so we know Shirilla was high as a kite when this happened. She had marijuana and THC in her system at the time of the crash. The judge called her literal hell on wheels, sentenced her to 2 life sentences to run concurrently. She's eligible for parole after 15 years.
Police say there was no alcohol, no racing, no car malfunction, just one driver with total control. At 5:30 in the morning, with no other vehicles around, Mackenzie accelerated. In the blink of an eye, she made a calculated left turn onto Progress Drive.
Strongsville police found the devastating scene in July 2022. 3 unresponsive people trapped inside a mangled Toyota Camry. Medics rushed driver Mackenzie Shirilla to the hospital.
A dead-end road, straight into a brick wall. The car never braked, not once. The data confirmed it.
Indeed, the police found evidence of illicit substances inside the crashed car. And Mackenzie's blood had been tested the morning of the crash, and the level of THC in her bloodstream had been found to be over the legal limit.
Dominic and Davion died instantly.
Her boyfriend, 20-year-old Dominic Russo, and friend, 19-year-old Davion Flanagan, died at the scene.
Mackenzie was pulled from the wreckage alive.
It is a horrific crash. There are pieces of the car scattered all over. It looks like it's exploded.
With a head injury and no memory, or so she claimed.
The Shirilla suffered a medical episode at the time of the crash and a loss of consciousness.
At first, it looked like a tragic accident.
It's been almost 3 years since the deadly crash in Strongsville that killed Mackenzie Shirilla's boyfriend, Dominic Russo, and their friend, Davion Flanagan.
A reckless teenage driver who made a fatal mistake. But the story unraveled fast.
Now, Shirilla's parents are speaking out, insisting that the justice system got it wrong.
Show me one piece of evidence, one, that says she did this on purpose.
You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you.
Police downloaded the car's black box. The data was chilling.
Prosecutors argued that she intentionally drove into a building without ever hitting the brakes, with black box data showing the car sped up to 100 miles an hour.
Mackenzie had floored the accelerator for 5 full seconds,
Shirilla was flying toward the building at over 90 miles an hour.
reaching 100 miles per hour. No skid marks, no attempt to turn, no hesitation.
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it.
Then came the surveillance footage. The moment of impact, captured in full. Silent, devastating, deliberate. And then the online trail. TikToks, tweets, screenshots of bitter fights, messages of revenge.
Shirilla's latest court filing also includes text messages they claim, with texts from Russo purportedly saying, "I'm sorry."
A post just weeks earlier. "Now I have a mission." Prosecutors made it clear this was no accident. It was a double murder. The courtroom filled with grief and silence.
I just want to say to the families that I'm broken, sad, and lost, and my heart hurts for everyone, okay? Davion was her new friend, and Dom was the love of her life, and he was part of our family.
Dominic's mother called Mackenzie a literal hell on wheels.
But this was not a car accident. The evidence and science proved that Mackenzie Shirilla murdered my son, Dominic, as well as Davion.
Davion's family sat in disbelief. Their son had simply been in the back seat.
I am the mother of the victim, Davion Flanagan. My son did not have a clique of friends, but instead was a friend to all. He would go out of his way to show love and kindness to others.
Mackenzie never testified, but her lawyer argued it was reckless driving, not murder.
Who can hear my voice?
Oh, man. Not good, not good. They see a female driver. She is wedged with her head underneath the dashboard.
The judge didn't buy it. He called her actions controlled, intentional, shocking.
She chose the day. Specifically, she chose a day just before her 18th birthday. She chose to drive the car, the time to drive the car.
In August 2023, just after her 19th birthday, Mackenzie Shirilla was found guilty on all counts.
Mackenzie Shirilla guilty of murder to wit Davion Flanagan in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.02A is charged in count 2 of the indictment.
2 counts of murder, felonious assault, drug possession. She was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison.
No one can imagine the pain of losing a child unless they have lost one themselves. The pain is forevermore. Time does not heal this wound.
Some still argue Mackenzie was just a child. Impulsive, stupid, high. But the evidence was cold, digital, precise. And her choices, calculated. Dominic and Davion will never turn 21, never get to leave that street. Mackenzie Shirilla will. Someday.
Okay, Mackenzie, I want to take your handcuffs off. I need all the jewelry and everything to come off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in jail right now.
But not soon. Justice was served in silence. The road said nothing, but the data told everything.